Welcome back to the Intersect Podcast. We got Mr. JP over here.
Yes, I'm here. It's not PJ. He's on vacation for a while, thankfully. But,
Luckily that bitch is gone. We don't need him in here.
Hey, me and him talk,
We should actually. I've been speaking to him, and I'm gonna get him on a schedule.
On a schedule?
I think once a month, because it's good. It's good to bring therapy.
No, it is good. Just make sure anyone could book in. Obviously, just bring crayons. No, just kidding. He's only he's a very private specialist. Hard to get a hold of.
He's a bitch. That's what he is. Fuck PJ. But no, to start off this episode, we put out a
Q&A.
A Q&A.
Just because we wanted to hear like what people have wanted to know and what you feel like we should be doing and where you want us to kind of go and see some stuff from us.
Our inbox has been flown with questions.
There's a fair few.
So we've got some questions here for you guys, from you guys that we're going to answer.
We also chucked one or two in of our own just because we wanted to.
Kind of get some.
We wanted something.
Go away.
Let me get my questions.
Yeah, so we've got some questions here. So the first one is, why are you bald?
I liked this question a lot.
Now, whoever sent this in, but you, second of all, good question. Very good question. I would have to say genetics, maybe. That's probably the biggest thing.
What happened? When
hair loss?
What happened? Yeah, when did it start?
It's funny, actually, because I used to have a lot of hair.
He's lying for sure. No.
Photo right here for proof. I used to have a lot of hair, and it was, one of my biggest fears was always going bald.
How are you going living this fear?
Yeah, well, I'm living in my fear right now.
It's good, eh?
It's great, yeah, amazing. But yeah, why am I bald? I don't know. Look, ask my dad's nutsack for that, okay? Because I don't know.
Shout out to Father Staff for the balding genetics. You've done him well.
He's got more hair than I do.
That's wild, eh? Imagine your son going bald before you.
But hey, I look good bald, so don't care.
To be fair, you do suit the look.
Yeah,
it's good.
Why are you going bald?
Why? Because I took too much steroid. No. No, I don't know. My dad went bald at like 20.
Is he full bald?
Yeah, he's full bald.
Like me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worse
than me? True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I got a lot of hair though.
He's
thin.
He's a hairy / hairless man.
Which would explain the hair on the back of your neck.
50% of his body's no hair. From like here down, waist down, no hair.
What?
Oh, there was an incident back in the day. He got set on fire.
And it just never grew back?
That's all scar.
Oh.
Like he was like on fire for, and it burnt away everything.
Damn, shout out to Papa JP.
Father Shadler.
Father Shadler, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's that was a wild time, yeah.
Damn.
He's been through some adventures and half, but he was also bald. Yeah.
Can we see what's underneath the hat?
Hat reveal?
Yeah.
Fuck off, pussies. I ain't doing that, right? You're gonna kiss my ass.
Oh, actually, before we go on, this episode is actually fueled by Daily Dose energy drinks.
It's Daily Dose supplements.
Well, supplements, but we got the energy drinks.
I kind of want the blue one.
Oh, you can have the blue one.
We'll have a look.
What do we got? So this is also pre-workout.
Yes, it is. Obviously.
We're probably going to go to the gym after this.
We did a giveaway with them, and obviously good. So I've got some stuff through them, and they chuck in, nice little goodies, stuff. And we'll hopefully be doing a little bit of a collab and whatnot with them.
Zombie Labs Stim Extreme Energy. I got sour apple.
And I have blue brain freeze.
Fire, dude.
Cheers me.
That's fucking...
These are a big can too.
Yeah, huge. 16 calories.
I'm going to punch my hand through the wall now.
A little bit sour.
I'm going Kyle.
But thank you, Daily Dose Supplements, for
Yes.
chucking in a few.
Well, hear me
energy
out.
drinks.
For those that don't know, obviously it's Gelton, where they are. Same day delivery.
Yes.
You order it at, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning. They'll get you a message and be like, hey, when do you want us to come drop it off? What's the go? And yeah, is it obviously a small business? There's two of them, him and his partner, I believe.
Yeah. Or, which is actually what I did when I did my last order. They dropped them off at the gym when I was there.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah, because they asked me when I would suit, and I just said, just chuck it around the back of the house and whatever suits them.
They are very flexible with
deliveries and whatnot.
with deliveries and stuff. So shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing.
And the range is getting bigger by the day.
It
Good
is.
to see.
They actually got some stuff. I have been sorry to go on a little thing, but I've been having. So I got Michaela a ninja creamy. Creamy.
What? Oh yes, sir. Ice cream maker.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yes.
And I got the.
Can you guys hear this? Hold up. It's fizzy.
I bought the EHP strawberry milkshake protein.
Oh, you tell me about this.
The ice cream comes out, and then also with a little sprinkle of protein cookie on top. Fire. Has like 50 something grams protein. Pretty high in fat with the cook, because the cook is like fucking almost 20 grams of fat in the cookie. So,
the cookie. Okay.
Yeah, fair bit. But without the cookie, you're looking at like 3 grams fat, fucking 40 something grams protein. Wow, good.
Yeah.
But yeah, back on the
questions.
Back on the questions. So yeah, why am I bald? Don't know.
Genetics.
Gonna have to cradle Dad's nutsack and ask that politely, like a genie. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Can't really answer that. And we've got, what made you start the podcast? Good question. I don't think I've gone into why.
Well, we always half speak about it, but it's never like a thing. But today's the day. But yeah, why did it start? Elaborate.
Why did it start? So, I've been a pretty big advocate on mental health. And before I started this, there wasn't really much for mental health that I knew about.
Yeah.
Right. And obviously me going to the gym and doing all this type of stuff, I realized how much like working out or running or walking or Pilates or whatever can do for your mental health.
Yep.
As well as I have had a few people commit suicide, like school friends, people, not recently, like no one recently, but in the last 4 or 5 years, I had, a few people commit suicide, which is very fucking sad. And there was really no one there to
talk to,
or
about whatnot.
And I feel like men and women, like everyone, there needs to be a platform for people to either come on, send in their stories, or just open up and have people just be able to listen.
Yeah.
Or talk.
Yep.
Because sometimes having, even if it's just one person, to open up to and speak about your troubles with, and not have any, okay, you need to do this for me, you need to do that for me, like bullshit. It's just all ears. We're here.
You're almost all ears.
I am all
no
ears.
hair there.
Right, sure. Right now, you fuck.
I'm no ears.
We're about to fight. Who do you think would win in a fight?
Me.
Bro, you'd get destroyed.
Damn.
I'd suck you pretty hard.
Honestly, all you do is sit on the floor, so.
Sit on the floor?
Like, get down on your knees.
All right.
You get me now?
Yeah, so the reason why I started is to allow people to share their stories and be able to have that safe connection or community.
Yeah, just get people to like say, I guess, their side of the story, what and how they've deal with things. Because obviously you can try one way, it might not work because, one way is not always right. There's multiple
Which is
intersections.
like intersect, which is why it's called
Nice
intersect.
little segue there. You like that?
Yeah. But also, especially in WA as well, like besides the professionals, which have a certain way of doing things.
Yep.
From my knowledge, there's not much around.
Yeah.
So having,
especially in like the smaller, more remote places. Like obviously I'm from like up north, like remote, and it was like never heard anything about this.
Yeah.
It was just the old, tough titties, mate. Keep going. Just move on.
and the whole stereotype of fucking go to Bunnings and fucking harden the fuck up and get some
Teaspoon
concrete.
of cement.
Like, yeah, it works to a certain degree, but
Can
like,
only have so much cement before you
harden up.
I don't know where we're going, but I was just
yeah, and it also, because we are the way we are as well, like
we are the way we are. I love it.
we are
Special.
very special. We're very special individuals.
Special.
And I think we are in the position or be able to branch out our personalities to be able to make people feel comfortable with us, because we bring like comedy to the dark fucking.
And a whole lot of awkwardness in the meantime.
Only with him.
Yeah, just me.
You awkward bitch.
That's how I make it funny.
Yes. But yeah, bringing comedy to like shit situations is
like,
fucking.
You can talk about stuff and still have a bit of a joke at the same time. Like,
Yeah. But
it helps.
The hardest thing when it comes to opening up is a lot of people think that they're going to bring like their personal things back up in like an argument or something.
Yeah,
Right.
they're scared of being like used against you.
Yeah. So like if you came to me and was like, oh, like I've been fucking struggling with this, and then we have a falling out, and I was like, well, I was fucking there to hold your fucking little bitch hand and fucking be there when you were at your darkest, like blah, blah, all that shit. Like how would that make someone feel?
Yeah.
If you were to open up to someone and then for them just to bring it back and use that against you. Fuck that. So that's why I started this podcast. Luckily, I've got my boy JP here to be able to do it with me. And we've also got some behind the scenes actions going on as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, the main reason why is to be able to build a community and be able to show people that you can open up without having that bad voice in the back of your head.
The fear of it being
fear. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah. Of people judging and like all that type of stuff. And we all go through things.
Yeah, it's one thing you got to learn to get away from is like fear. Because what is that one thing? It's fear doesn't stop death. It stops life. You got to just, it's good, eh? That's good. Damn. I have so many sayings like that.
David Doggins is coming back.
Who's going to carry the frisbees?
Who's going to carry the frisbees?
Doggins? You mean Goggins?
David Doggins.
Who's going to carry the boats?
I wrote the other day fucking David Goggles.
David Goggles. Who's going to look through the glasses? I don't know.
Who's going to fucking see your potential? Me, bitch. But no. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started. There's obviously a whole lot more when it comes to like a riff as well. I don't think he knows, well, he would know by now because I've said it on the potty before, but he was the first person to come up to me and help me without asking or having any inkling of like, oh shit, I need a hand. It was like, he just came out of the blue and he's like, yo, bro, like I've been like seeing you come in, you've been killing it. And do this, and this, like try this out, tweak this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And that kind of opened up my eyes to like, that it costs nothing to be nice.
Exactly.
So it was like, how can I give back to you guys for like tuning in and allowing us to be able to do this? So it was that was also a turning point as well. And also like me doing that in the gym.
Yeah.
Like if we can sit here and give advice, obviously we're not professionals.
Yeah.
So obviously take what we say as a grain of salt. But
we're just trying to help. At the end of the
That's what
day,
we're doing.
we're only two guys and we're learning along this journey with you, you know?
Yeah.
It's nice. Like we also grow our knowledge and see everyone else's way of doing the coping.
that actually goes into one of the other questions that I had that someone sent us. Has any of your conversations on the podcast changed your perspective on something?
Yes.
For me, yes.
Yeah.
And mine was Mo's episode. When he said, don't let, like, I can't remember what he said, but it was something along the lines of like, you shouldn't allow other humans to make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, don't let them judge. Like, don't care about that.
Yeah, because it was like, I was nervous for him to come on. He's like, why? The dude, like, just come on and do the thing.
Exactly.
And then from that moment on, I was like, fuck.
Exactly. Don't let
Holy
anyone
shit.
make you uncomfortable.
So then, like, going out of our comfort zone when we meet new people and go to like meetings and stuff for the potty, it's like I go in super chill.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like nervous or I'm not fucking this or I'm not. Or if I go up to someone new in the gym and see if they want a hand, the worst thing they can do is say no.
Yeah.
So I can go up to them and be like, yo, like, do you need a hand with anything? Blah, 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 all this other shit. And yeah, not nervous at all. My whole perspective on that, because I used to get very nervous when I spoke to
people and
new
whatnot.
people or asking people to come on because it's like, oh, how would it go? Like, are they going to enjoy it? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Overthink that shit.
Yeah. You're a big overthinker too.
Only if it's something that I'm passionate about and if I can't see the direction that it's going in, then I overthink like, fuck, what do I do? Where do I go? And then that's when I think my OCD comes into because I just dive into this dark hole of obsessiveness.
You're chasing the rabbit. And you just go,
Yeah.
Inception.
So yeah. Has any changed yours?
Yes. I'd say, well, the most recent one that I can think of is when we got Brenton on from TGI on the Transformative Growth Institute.
Yep.
His one talking about the, leadership, this and that, and made me realise I've got to do a bit better.
You do.
Got to be a bit more. And this year would be nicer.
And he's also got himself into a little bit of mischief.
When?
Wasn't it last night?
Less mischief than normal, though. I've improved.
It was a smaller amount of...
It was like a 30-second conversation, so it was not that much mischief.
Okay. Bro's getting better. Yeah, he was a very informative dude. I definitely learned a lot. Also, when it comes to the like self-image thing, like especially when it comes to like bulking and like cutting and shit, like you're gonna have to. It's the old saying of like it gets better before it gets worse.
Yeah.
So like you have to go through some shit. You're gonna look like shit. In my case, bulking because I've got a very big like self-image thing.
Yeah, no, that's why I went. That was one thing that always I said. I was like, look, I'm bulking up. I'm going to 110 kilos. I was like, I don't really care what anyone thinks or what anyone says.
But
and
how did you feel like? Because everyone, when they're by themselves, has their own insecurities.
Yeah, well, because I would go and like every day, everyone would be like, "Damn, bro, you're like you're big, you're fat." Every day, and like I had like mates being like, "Wow, you're really big. Like you need to lose weight."
As much as I joke about it though, like you were fat, but you were also like big,
and
like
it was
muscly big.
And it was because of like having that size with me, my strength and everything was just and it helped. Like I definitely I don't regret doing it. No.
Yep.
And I just but yeah, I had like a lot of people would always be like, "Damn, bro, you need to like do something. It's not wrong. You don't look good. This and that." And I was like, "Look, just wait it out. Like it's a process." And then obviously, I'm at the point now, and I get people come up to me all the time, and they're like I've got people. I put some stuff occasionally on Instagram and whatnot myself, and they're like, "You're killing it. You look incredible." And like even yesterday. Chase's dad and old mate.
Oh yeah.
They come up to me and gave me the compliments. You're looking so much better now, and oh my god, this and that, and Heaps, but yeah, so it's pretty crazy.
Did that affect your mental status when you were that heavy?
Did it affect me?
Yeah.
Not really. Maybe once every fortnight there might be that thing of, oh, damn, bro,
Yeah.
I need to do something. But every day I would just still, with the weight and the strength that I was gaining, I
On it
felt
outweighed.
like I could just like, I felt like a unit. I was like a
Yeah.
brick wall. I felt
Yeah.
like, don't get me wrong, like the toll was there. Like I would move around slower.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I fell. I was at work. I was doing some stuff on an excavator and I went to get up one of the tracks, slipped, and like fell onto the ground. It was maybe half a meter. And I'll tell you what, that was when I was like towards that 105 mark.
Yeah.
My God, did I feel the weight of me just go into the ground. And I was like, all right. Like, I know I'm strong and I know I'm a thing, but I can't be falling because that felt like I plummeted from 30 meters up.
Yeah. You're just sitting on the ground, just doing that fucking that Peter Griffin meme where he's like,
Yeah, literally. But yeah, it was definitely I did enjoy it, but
Yep.
yeah, definitely now I do feel a lot more I guess happy with myself.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm also a bit more pushy towards other people because I know it's not that difficult to look better and do like, help like people that like, for example, no, we won't use any examples. I'm going to just throw up a random name. Jeffrey, they're a bit bigger and they just don't eat too good and they don't do this and don't exercise. And then they come to the gym or start exercising, doing walks and stuff. And they just start to feel better and they start to eat better.
Mm.
It was just,
and then their self-esteem starts to grow, and then their
domino
self-image,
effect. There it
it
goes.
just starts to grow and grow. It's like the ripple effect.
Mm.
Once you start one thing and you start getting into a routine, then everything starts to line up. Your mental health, your physical health, your self-image, like all that type of shit starts.
And I
lining
know
up.
we talk about it all in the positive way, but it also works backwards the same way.
Mm.
Like you start eating a bit worse and then, or like, it goes both ways. Like, you start having, alcohol every day and this, that, and you can start to go into bad habits and spiral downwards at the same time, which is hard to break because you're already in that domino.
Thing, I think that happened to me. It was like I was fat, got lean, super lean. And then I was like, oh, I'm down to 71 kilos, fucking 10% body fat. I can start to incorporate. And then I got more lenient and then I started to eat a little bit more and then I started.
Jesus. They make you burp. I tell you what. Ooh.
Gassy. But yeah, and then like you go from holy fuck, I look fucking sick. I'm a fucking absolute shredded unit cunt to 6 months later, you're like, what the fuck happened? Well, where does a little bit of fat come from? And then you start like, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And I know exactly how it feels too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Should we get on the next question?
Yes. Sorry. We didn't.
I have some written down over here as well. I did see one. It made me a little bit of a giggle. Someone asked, when can we get some free stuff?
Like merch.
I'm not entirely sure, but
says
free
free
stuff. Which we do have hopefully some things in the works for things to be got for not so much giveaways, but little side hustle.
Side quests.
Side quests.
We got some little side quests.
Little side quests in the work, and it will be there'll be some stuff, all right? Plus, I think we need to, if we're gonna get some when our guests come on, we're gonna have a little shirt or something, I reckon.
It would be cool to
A little podcast shirt. Like obviously,
yeah.
These ones, these are for I guess.
Well,
we'll be making,
and we got the jumpers, but they're mainly for like the podcast.
That's what I mean. Like I reckon when we have a guest on, we'll give them a little shirt.
Yeah, we'll
a little podcast crew shirt.
We'll design a little something. Actually, in saying that, if we design shirts and merchandises, so like hats, shirts, jumpers, shorts, all that type of stuff. It can be fitness clothes. It can be, like going out clothes, or it can be graphic tees and all that type of stuff. What would you guys like to see us do? Right, I'm gonna put up a poll, and And I would love for you guys to leave a comment whether you would guys like singlets, jumpers, shirts, shorts, you know, all that type of stuff, because it would be super, super sick to be able to promote our own apparel clothes.
Yeah. Do that.
Bro,
I don't know. You were preaching, and I was just like, I'm just gonna sit back.
what do you reckon? What would you like to see?
I am just one that wants to see
Us succeed. What a fuck.
exactly. No, I don't know. I've never really been. Well, I just have heaps of random shirts and stuff that I love to wear. But yeah, I just wanted to have like a little kind of one-off shirt for like when we have some guests.
Yep.
To come in, just so that way they can have a little something to say. Look, I was on there, I did something, and just so we can appreciate them. And thank you for your time and your stories and all the other stuff that you come and do.
We should design something.
We do have some designs in the work, but secret sauce.
So stay tuned for that stuff. I've got one here.
Yep. What's the next one?
Do you think laughter can truly be a form of therapy?
Yes.
How so?
Sorry. 1 second. All right. Yes, definitely. Laughter can be a form of therapy because it's just like it brings the mood up. Once you said things, you can always laugh about them later. Like, you talk about it and you go, I did that. That was silly back in the day, or I did this. And it was really awkward, or I had to overcome this. And then you can laugh about it. It's one of those like, laughing about it helps so much, I reckon.
Especially when it comes to dark topics like mental health.
Because it's one of those, like, the thing, like, no one talks about it. You all stay away from it. But if you have a good laugh with it, there's no reason you can't. It just makes it nice.
It also brings you out of that.
Sitting like that?
Huh?
I wanted to put my leg up like you, but Jesus. Nope.
What the
I'll go underneath. Oh my God.
Yeah. When it comes to comedy, and the reason why we added it to the podcast is because it shows you that the things that you fear, you can bring light to. Yeah,
and it shows that it doesn't have to be scary. You can
it becomes a lot easier to deal with.
Yes.
So if you joke about the things that you're going through, if you not necessarily make, I mean, in our case, we make fun of them and we bag each other out.
That's, I guess, obviously not everyone would like that.
It's a person.
Yeah.
Thing.
You'll just click with someone when you just know if you need to laugh.
And you can essentially say anything you want, and you know that they're joking, but then when it comes down to the crunch, it's like, you know that they're there.
Yeah, and also like it brings that, what did we talk about? That I didn't want to be a burden. It brings that, like, you're not scared to say things. You're not like, you don't feel like, because it's not like you're kind of like you joke about it. So you're already in.
Yeah, so you feel less of a burden.
Exactly.
Like
it's
on
just
a person
just
when you can have fun with the things that you're going through, but also on the side note, be serious. Like, you can have jokes about the things, but you can also on the side, on the sidelines, you can also be serious with it as well.
Yeah.
So like, if I was to come to you and say like, look, man, I'm like struggling a fair bit with like my mental health, and I'm having like mad suicidal thoughts, and I feel like I can't really talk to anyone about them because I don't want to be judged. You know?
Yeah, I'd be there. I'll be there, and I'll be like, hey, tell me, lay it on me. Come here. Give you a little cuddle. Forehead kiss. Look. I say, it's okay, my golden egg.
But see, like, with our friendship, I would expect you to make a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Right, to like start off with, because then it's like, then I know.
Breaks that tension.
But then I know you're actually there.
Yeah.
Right. If I was to come to you and say that same thing, and you go, oh shit, man, like, what's actually wrong? I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, because I know what your personality is like.
Yeah.
So if you, or even like if you were to say that and then like throw out a few jokes like here and there, I know that it's actually you.
Yeah. Plus, when you throw out the jokes throughout it, it shows You're not just sitting there. You're listening.
You're actually listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you've understand what you've said and you've heard it.
Yeah.
And you're now relaying it almost. But like in a little joke, just to keep it lighthearted and let you know that, cool, keep it going.
So, yeah, definitely comedy, I think, is the best form of therapy when it comes to...
It's help, especially when you're talking, helps the conversation flow.
Yeah.
Like if you go to, you know that thing you do with kids when you need to get them to open up and you play games while you talk?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
you kind of distract them from...
it distracts them, like puts it apart from the weird, awkward tension.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
100%.
Yeah.
It definitely does work. And I think a lot of people should be able to joke about either the past things or the future things or the present things. They should be able to open up.
Yeah.
Especially with the ones that they have close to them.
Exactly.
But yes, definitely comedy, I think, is one of the best forms of therapy when it comes to mental health.
Laughter.
And it's also like fucking instant feels. Like
that dopamine hit.
Well, not necessarily like the form of like scrolling on the reels, but like you see a lot of dark shit.
Oh yeah.
Like as the reel, right? And a lot of the time, the form in the comments is comedy.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of people take that stuff like serious, but when you give a reaction, you're gonna get an even worse reaction from someone else. Right. So if I was to post like, oh, like feeling fucking a little bit like chunky today, say it was like a fucking cringy ass meme or reel. Right?
I would swipe up and be like, every day, brother.
Yeah. And then if all my mates like commented like, oh nah bro, like you're looking good, I know you're lying.
Yeah.
If you were to come on and be like, you fat bitch, like I know you bald headed, big eared looking ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of stuff I look for. I look for like comedy, but when it comes to like, I mean, there are some dark reels on there, and like sometimes you go, that was a bit far. Like you obviously know a line, but a lot of the time when it comes to like there's so many fucking that ginger kid, Ginger Ninja. I'm gonna shout him out. He's a fucking absolute legend.
Ginger Ninja.
Ginger Ninja. He's like a fucking 10,
oh,
11-year-old.
Real young one? Oh, I fucking love him.
He's an absolute fucking unit, but he just like pulls the piss out of fucking everyone.
Yeah.
And that's why he has like so many followers, is because like we all know it's jokes, but it's fucking hilarious. Right. So yeah, no, you can definitely go somewhere when it comes to comedy.
Yeah.
With mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, do you have another one?
Oh, I do, yeah, actually.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
I have them written down. Someone asked, where's Adam at?
Where's Adam?
Where's Adam at?
Ooh.
It's been me. Me and you.
It has been.
I've just been here.
Mr. Me and Mr. JB.
And because obviously there was that New Year, New Me. There was Adzi was on the front.
Yes. Okay. So a bit of a backstory to that, right? So if you've been here since the start, it started off with Adzi. But unfortunately Adzi moved to Perth. And it was getting hard because he would have to come up, and I think that's where a lot of the stress came in, especially from me, because it was like Adam would come up and then would have to record like 4 or 5 episodes
in one
hit, and then he would leave the next day.
Yeah.
So it was fucking a lot, which is fine, but it was a lot for both of us, and we both didn't want the podcast to end because of that. So Adam came up for the New Year's episode. We recorded the New Year's episode.
We did.
With Adzi.
So long.
But for some reason, fucking reason,
it was like corrupted.
One of the files, which was a main part of the actual episode, was corrupt.
Yeah.
And I tried everything that I could possibly try, fucking YouTube, Reddit, like everything.
Yeah. To
try and get the data out of this corrupt file, but I couldn't.
Yeah. So we
had to record another one, which is the one that you guys saw. But Adzi did come up for that. But we figured that it would be best, I think, for Adam to just chill out down there.
Yeah.
And do things on the sidelines. Right? Things that you guys don't know about yet.
Things about 25 and locking in.
That's right. So yeah, Adam's Adam's in Perth. He's still a part of the whole.
Yeah, he's still here.
The whole podcast.
Obviously,
thing.
You'll see him every couple every couple.
Anytime he comes up, he'll be fucking coming over to do a few episodes or whatever. But yeah, we didn't want one for it to like break a friendship or anything.
Yeah,
and two, we also didn't want it like it's a big topic and it's something very important that needs to be out there. So we didn't want this to end.
Yep.
The thing with that is that when we decided that, I was like, fuck, how do I do a podcast by myself?
Yeah.
And that's when you came in. So one of the questions were, why did you join?
I'm just here just because. Actually, why am I here?
I was like, where the fuck did you go?
No, I would never just leave like that. I actually thought about it, but no.
I was just about John, my guy, leave.
Yeah, I was just here for a laugh. Nah, I obviously gonna put mine. It's getting
need
warm.
a bigger bench, I think.
It would be nice. I joined just to first. I remember seeing, obviously, ever since I started, I was always trying to give them the feedback and the ideas and whatnot. But then I was like, oh yeah, I can give them a hand and whatnot. And then obviously I seen that you kind of the energy levels dipped and went and you just were struggling and whatnot. And so I was like, I'll give you a hand, mate. And I was like, I can get behind this cause. I was like, I have some strive to it as much as I hide it in my day-to-day life.
Which I didn't expect.
Yeah. I remember I talked to him a lot about it, and I remember like maybe the second day, he goes, I didn't realize you were like this.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were this kind of person. And I was like, I know, I keep it hidden. I was like, I live a facade. But yeah, I'm just acting, bro.
I live in the darkness.
I'm just acting. But no, so yeah, something I can get behind. So,
was there a personal cause you reckon that you thought kind of pushed you into doing it?
Like as much as I think I was like, all right, I can come help you out and help you grow. At the same time, I can push myself and help myself grow through this as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's all for a good cause. And I feel like I can also pursue and help myself at the same time,
Yeah.
At least that's how I like to see it. It's a way to push myself at the same time.
Have you always thought about doing content? Like, has the whole content thing kind of been in your radar or not really?
No, I did do some stuff back in the day.
Saying that you used to like to edit.
Yeah, I did some stuff back in the day and whatnot, and had like these little hoo-has and whatnot. But then
these little hoo-has and whatnot.
Then just busy doing life and stuff. And then it's one of those things like it takes you a while to realize like I'll put stuff up online and like of myself, and like in the last year I've kind of been going hard on Instagram. Yeah, because you see a photo of yourself, you just hate it every time. I'm like a big one on that. I'm not never satisfied with where I'm at. So I'm always like, I don't want to do that. But push myself, start putting stuff out. And it's like, I would have, but it took me like a little bit to get over that curve of feeling that you don't want to, like when you see yourself, you don't want to be like, all right, I don't like that. And I was like, I'm not going to put that out. Or I don't want to see it everywhere. But then I was like, you get over that curve and then you start just throw it all out there. I was like, it's that thing, get over that fear. Yeah. Like there's no judgment. Don't let people make you feel uncomfortable.
I think if I looked like you, I would hate the photos as well.
If you look like, you ain't never going to look this good. You ain't never going to look this good.
No, already look better.
Who like your mom?
The amount of times this cunt has done that today. And it goes somewhere fucking anything. I
love it.
But yeah, so far being on the potty, how has it either helped you or
picking your leg?
Sorry. Has it helped you in any way?
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot.
Yeah.
And I've definitely pushed myself more.
Yep.
And like when I get all my funky shirts, I always used to just wear them.
Yeah.
But then I would go out in public and I'd be like all the time, doing this to cover it. But now I'm like, you get more comfortable with just being like, and like I'll see people and people be like, oh, look, and show me videos or something of this and that of myself. Yeah. Because obviously I know like a fair few people and they're always like, what is you? I was like, that's me. I'm just saying, it's whatever. Yeah. And not any questions and it's nice.
It's good.
Yeah.
And I think it's definitely made a bit more of a dynamic for the potty.
Yeah.
as well to have
Good little super team.
you on. Yeah, it's been good because
High five.
fuck
Scooby
you,
dive.
you
I
bitch.
did that to him
You
before.
fucked me up before. He's like high five, Scooby dive.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
But it's made more of a dynamic for the episode. Plus, it also has made it easier where we can just record an episode or two in advance, and Adam doesn't have to come up and fucking all this shit. So
definitely brings the stress down.
made the whole stress levels kind of just chill out a bit.
It's also easy to play in with two rather than one because you can have
I
more
can bounce
ideas.
off. We can bounce off each other and fucking shut the fuck up.
I didn't even say it. All right, go on. Next question.
Next question. So,
otherwise, I got some more to still read out my one.
Oh, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you got?
We have. Why are you bold? I love that one. Done that one. Here we are. How do you balance everything?
Me?
It says. Sorry, hold up. How do you balance everything, like family and work wise, with the potty?
I mean,
I've good juggler.
Kind of got into a routine, I think.
Yeah. I like to say we've got a good little dynamic running to where it's like Saturday or a Sunday if it's busy, free, sorted, done.
Yeah.
Book it in.
It's I think the schedule of the potty is kind of it's definitely more relaxed now. Like if we both have free time, then go, well, we may as well record an episode.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like family and shit, I've always been in the routine of like, I'll go to work, I'll come back, I'll spend, a few hours with the kids, depending on what time I finish, but I'll spend a few hours with the kids and then I'll go to the gym and I'll come back and then I'll spend a few hours with the missus. Like we'll have tea together because that's like a big thing that we didn't have before was I'd go to the gym, I'd come back, she would already eat and be in bed, and then I would have to eat alone and then go for a shower and then go to bed.
Yeah, right.
So we've kind of gotten into the routine where like if I get back from the gym and it's pretty early, then we'll all have dinner, the kids will go to bed, me and the missus will spend some time together, then I'll do some editing, and then like I'm not trying to jam pack fucking everything into like a small period of time. Whereas before it was like gym, try and spend time with the kids, try and spend time with the missus, try and get an episode out, try and fucking get people on, try and schedule, try to do this, try to do that. So it was a lot. And then over time you kind of get into a routine and
we get better at it, obviously.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So
no, you're doing well. You should be proud.
Thanks, man.
Welcome, man.
Again, it comes down to like, I guess being the word
organized.
Nah, not fucking organized. Anyway, I can't
what does
remember
the
what
word
the
mean?
word is. Huh?
What are you trying to describe? I'm a bit lost. Sorry.
I can't even really fucking describe it. It's like
your rhythm.
No, like I'm not over like I don't go, oh, I've done this. Like I'm not going out and like celebrating the small things that I have. I'm like,
I have no clue. Someone else could be. If you're just listening out of the pure vocals, that's just going to be weird.
I apologize, but it's not. It is what it is. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Sometimes we don't know. What is it? What is that one of that New Zealand guys? It is what it is. What if I don't like what it is?
Oh, yeah.
What even is it is?
What even is it is? Right, that kind of so funny. I think that's probably all for the Q&As that we can fit in today. Because there are a few other little things that we want to talk about. But yeah, no, it's been good. I want to thank everyone that has
sent in a question.
Yeah, we've still got fucking so many there.
I love the bold one. It's beautiful.
Like you probably sent that in, dog.
I don't need to know. I already know.
It was you. Anyway, we thank all you guys for. I think we say it a lot, but we
probably
thank you guys for like tuning in and
it's these drinks that were given to us.
Yeah, I'm like
I'm tweaking. I keep touching my shirt.
We we just want to thank you guys for like tuning in and doing all this type of stuff. But
we wouldn't be here without you.
yeah, all the support and all that type of stuff. Actually, one of the other things as well is that now coming into like the whole mental health scene, it's crazy what is under the sheets that not many people know about. Starting a mental health podcast, I was under the impression that there's not really much out.
Yeah.
There's so many mental health podcasts and so many mental health advocates out there.
Shout out Kirby Kilpatrick.
Again, how many fucking shout outs these cunts get? But there's also like Mental Fortitude as well. That's an Instagram page that posts like motivation, like
who's gonna carry the boat?
Yeah, like all that type of stuff. And then you've got another podcast which I'll actually shout out because any dads that are struggling with so there's Roads Walked podcast over east in Brisbane. There's obviously the Shared Minds podcast, which is Kirby and Liam. There is
sorry.
there's so many.
Man, scrolling.
Jared Purcell. So his podcast is Broken Fathers Podcast.
Ooh.
It provides a platform for fathers to share their struggles and expose flaws in Australian outdated family court system. Good fucking dude. I've spoken to him a fair bit. He's been through some stuff when it comes to the whole family court stuff. But I just want to shout out to everyone that is trying to do something with mental health, because finally now there is platforms and communities and things that people can follow, subscribe, all this type of stuff for mental health.
I guess as you get into doing the podcast stuff, it helps find more of it.
Yeah.
Which is,
Well, I've met so many people already that have the same outlook on mental health, and it needs to be spoken about more.
Yeah.
So, shout out to all you guys. Sorry that I rambled on there for a minute.
That's all right, mate. That's all right.
But, yeah, we've actually got a little something that's pretty much Jordan based. But for any one of our listeners that want to tag along, it's going to be fucking hilarious and it's going to be fun. But we have met up with Jolie from Alt State Pilates in town here, and her outlook on mental health and Pilates is amazing.
Yes.
Right. We actually met up with her today and she made us piss a little bit. She took us through a quick
Pilates workout.
Yeah.
He's nowhere near as good as he should be. I definitely not as flexible as I should be.
You are not. Absolutely not. But yeah, we met up with her and we are actually going to be doing like an open class. There's 24 spots.
Collaboration.
Yeah.
You call it.
Yeah. So we're doing a collaboration with Alt State Pilates. We don't know the dates yet, but if you guys are interested in doing, so there's 24 spots and there's 12.
2 of them are us.
12. What are those machines called?
It's the Pilates machine.
There's 12 of those Pilates machines, and there's also
12 mats.
12 mats that we can rotate and do like a
full circuit.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in coming down for it's I guess you would call it sponsored by us and Jolie.
Yeah.
For if you want, so send us a DM, sling us a message. We'll try to get all the numbers in. But yeah, 22 or 24 people, I guess. We can book it in to have all at once. Yep. And yeah, we'll love to see that.
And we'll be recording some content for us. And we'll also be recording some content for Alt State.
Yes. And we will be doing an episode with Jolie on the podcast, but won't be in the studio. We'll be in her studio. I did finger guns. That felt wrong. Her studio. But yeah, I'll look forward to that because she knows her stuff. She's an incredible woman.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And what she did to us in a matter of half an hour she can do to 24 people at once.
So if you want to make sure that the next day, if you cough, you're gonna feel your abs collapse, and
just make sure when you get out of bed you roll
yeah,
and not lift your upper body, because
and
it's gonna fucking
the
make you
stretches you're gonna get, and the what are they called? Stabilizer muscles.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very wild. But yeah,
this isn't just for like specific like gym people either. Like
guys,
if you listen and you're a mum, or if you listen and you're fucking gym bro, or if you just want to try something new, find like a little thing that you
honestly,
can get into.
It's a good thing. They're all it's a really nice community there. It's not like it's not massive. Like if you want to do Pilates, the classes are usually around 10 to 12-ish. But yeah, you can contact Jolie because you can get in there. It's just small classes.
I felt pretty exposed, hey, on that. I think it was the last one.
Oh, the leg
where
thing?
I felt like I was ripping my nutsack open.
Your legs go wide, but that was wild. I'm out here like...
No, you go...
Yeah, and you were there like... You're like a fucking clam.
I was like, get me some.
It was, yeah.
But no, yeah, she's absolutely amazing. We're collabing with her, and we're going to be doing a open Pilates class. We've got 24 spots, well, 22 including us. So if you guys are keen and if you guys are okay to be on camera, then we're going to be doing that.
Come on down.
We'll let you guys know. Obviously, send us a DM if you guys are keen.
Yes.
Or send Alt State a DM. They
have a website, Altstate, PilatesStudio.com, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They do all their, sorry, 1 second. Yeah. altstatepilates.com.au. They do, obviously all booking is online through their thing. If you want to get your classes in or call them.
Yep.
But that's where your thing, they run classes every day. So 7 days a week. I don't know what's happening over there. They run 7 days a week. They run classes from, I think, some start at around 6 a.m. and some go towards the 7 p.m. mark.
Yep.
Which is, whatever suits you. And they're not like good price. You can do memberships, you can bundle, and it's very little. Like the classes are 68% full, I think she said.
Yeah.
But they always have like people that can't come in, and so you can always steal spots here and there.
And they also, it's not just her. She has 7 instructors as well. And she, like she did with us, she corrects your form and she goes around and just makes sure you're doing it right so you don't hurt yourself and all that type of stuff. So, send us a DM or whatever if you guys are keen, and we'll see you guys there, which I'm pretty fucking excited for. Yes.
It's a good little, and obviously not a lot of men do it. It's more of a women-based activity, I suppose you'd call it. But yeah.
It'll be
we'll
funny.
Be in there.
That shit's going to be fucking hilarious.
It's honestly, it's tough work, so make sure you put your big boy pants on because it's a workout and a half, all right?
Or you fucking chuck some tights on because you'll be stretching.
That pretty well wraps up our fucking episode for today,
Yeah.
It was, that Q&A was a bit longer than I thought, which was good. We got those questions out that obviously you guys wanted to know. Ooh.
It was good to kind of dive into like some of those questions and go into a little bit more detail and show them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good to get some of those questions out because they've been hanging in the DMs for a little while.
Yeah.
And can't wait to see this Pilates thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool.
Yeah. It will be good fun, and try to get obviously more people there because not that many people know that there's that Pilates thing in town, and it's really good for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Not just good for the boys that go and want to lift heavy. Get those stabilizer muscles out and going.
Also allows you to stretch out so you don't feel like a fucking brick.
Yeah, you'll see in reference, I'm about as flexible as a brick.
It's fucking so funny. But yeah, no, that's going to be fun. Thanks for sending in your questions, guys, as well. It's been fucking really good feedback and really good questions as well.
Yep.
But yeah, if you guys want to send in your stories or send in any questions, any more questions, either send us a DM on Insta or send them to intersect.pod24@hotmail.com. If you guys would like to, go follow our YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Yep. All of them above,
Yep.
And we'll chuck some links down below just so if you want to see that Alt State Pilates Studio.
Yep.
With Jolie and whatnot, obviously. Book that in. It's good for you.
And if you guys are interested in that, just send us a DM as well and just say, yo, like I'm keen for this.
Yes, the sign up.
This, like placing, so that way we can control like the numbers and we don't get overcrowded and all that.
Because
stuff.
if we have too many, we can always organise like another day. There's
Yeah.
always going to be more than one.
Yeah. I don't think I can do 2 days in a row.
No, God, no, not in a row. My God, I would fold in half backwards.
Don't do a pretzel.
Bretzel.
But yeah, no, thanks guys for tuning into this week's episode. We love you guys.
Take it
Remember
easy.
that there's not one way.
There's multiple.
Love yous.
Love you. All right, peace. Enjoy.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the extra credits. Nah, I reckon let's leave it on a cliffhanger. There's no extra credits this week. Ready?
No extra
We're
credits.
just walking away.
Okay.